This beast of a lady is the biggest threat to Dakota Ditcheva's superstardom, possessing a vicious armbar submission combined with insane brute force
Going with the body shot. He's going to take the kicks and a nice judo toss.
and a predatory fury in the ring.
It is all over.
Kayla Harrison obliterates her opponents within minutes of the first round.
In big trouble here.
And having dominated the PFL for so long, submission and ground and pound expert Kayla Harrison stands as a future danger to the beautiful and deadly Dakota Ditcheva. Will she succeed? This is Fighting as Art. Let's take a closer look. Born in Middletown, Ohio, Harrison, at the age 6, fell in love with judo through her mother, who is a black belt in the sport. Throwing other girls around with mean intention, she became the first American to win the Olympic judo title in her weight class, and then earned a second gold medal in the Rio Olympics, becoming the youngest 6th-degree black belt holder ever from the U.S. Soon, Kayla took interest in the no-barred violence of MMA and signed with American Top Team, where she trained with Amanda Nunes, who helped upgrade her striking skills. On June 21st, 2018 in Chicago, she made her professional MMA debut in the lightweight division. That night, Harrison quickly captured the attention of experts, showcasing her incredible potential.
Okay.
In her debut fight,
Kayla.
she submitted Brittany Elkins in 3 minutes with an armbar.
For a while, Amanda beat her up a bit.
Calm, composed, working it. Here it is. There it is.
Almost dismantling the arm from the shoulder socket, Harrison started her reign of terror.
And here comes the tap. As soon as that arm straightens out, it's Kayla's body versus Britt.
Then, in her second professional fight, when she faced Josette Cotton, she did the spear double leg takedown like prime Roman Reigns.
Going with the body shot. He's going to take down.
And she landed ground and pound with the kind of ferocity only seen in the male divisions.
Teeing off. It is all over.
Dismantling her rival with heavy and long right bombs.
Like her arm was going to be taken off. Mike Brown said it. She must have a flexed right thing.
In her third fight, when she faced Moriel Charneski in New York, recalling her years of judo training, she sent Moriel flying to the canvas.
Headlock.
Making her rival regret her decision to be an MMA fighter.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Pretty fortunate to get out of that
Right
situation.
back to the judo toss.
She flattened Moriel out, giving her a free stretching session.
Repositions there. She was awfully high.
Stretched her out, did a nice job.
And what followed was a barrage of blows that made her wonder why ground and pound wasn't banned.
And Charneski's just in a world of hurt. They're going to end this quickly if she can't defend herself.
Gotta find
And that is it.
Kayla eliminated yet another rival in the first round, and her confidence increased.
Yeah, I mean, there's no greater high in the world than stepping in the cage and trying.
In July 11th, 2019 in Atlantic City, she unlocked a submission rarely seen in the MMA world. Facing Army veteran Morgan Fryer, Kayla participated in a tournament for a $1 million prize and needed to score a knockout in 2 minutes, 22 seconds before she could secure the #1 seed.
You have to bet $2,600.
Quickly snatching her rival like a handbag,
Fryer already doing a little bit of what we said, trying to stay away, but
Kayla closed the distance to land big hammers.
playoffs and got a decision win. She was unsatisfied with it, and she
Securing the side mount position, she released bombs and adjusted to a crucifix before destroying her opponent's arm with a key lock submission.
had to be the big punch in here. Close to that crucifix position that we've seen. Here's an Americana. That's deep. Oh, that's tight. But Fryer's turning into it. Fryer
Finishing the fight after 3 minutes 31 seconds, she slightly missed out on being the #1 seed, settling for #2.
About earlier, she will be the #2 seed heading into the women's lightweight playoff.
And she secured 0 damage, except for needing to fix her hair.
With the pass, Kayla was able to pass, and then looking for this Americana.
Kayla had landed her 4th finish in 5 fights. In the semifinal, she crossed paths against Canadian Bobby Joe Dalziel.
On tickets, introducing to you.
Showtime.
Doing her best Khabib impression and skillfully tripping her rival to the canvas against the fence.
Eyes are out the window. They're hard to do.
She got inside control.
Keep the elbows in. Ground and pound from Kayla.
Then she rained hailstones on Dalzell after fully mounting her. But what happened next was out of an action movie. Quickly switching to an armbar, Kayla gave her rival free arm extension and locked in an armbar submission.
Bobby Joe's got to get Kayla down on her hips.
There's the armbar. Here comes the belly down armbar attempt. Bobby Joe Diaz flips over. Thumbing out, and there's a tap. Kayla.
In the final, she defeated Larissa Pacheco by decision, winning the belt, the $1 million prize, and a smile from Mike Tyson. Kayla had announced herself to her UFC counterparts. With the 2020 PFL season canceled, Harrison was handed a contract exemption to sign with Invicta FC. Making her flyweight debut, she collided against Courtney King, and it could not have gone any better. Her opponent approached carelessly, like a bull to the slaughter.
That can match that technique to get ready. And
like butter, she sliced her way into Courtney's guard.
nice right hand as she enters the guard here of King.
Then she pounded her rival's gray matter like someone drilling for oil.
I'm out here, hard right.
In the second round, Courtney flew without wings.
Just moving forward there, but
Lovely. High amplitude takedown there for Kayla.
Kayla's brutal punches made a nasty cut to her enemy, causing a bloodbath.
Punisher with some strikes here, flattened out now.
Once she secured the crucifix position, Kayla pounded away, and the referee had to step in to avoid going to jail for malpractice.
Back, now crucifix position here by Kayla Harrison. Can she put on the finishing touches? A touch over 10 seconds. That's a wrap. It is done, Kayla Harrison.
Now boasting a record of 8-0, she started to take on the toughest challengers. So on May 6, 2021, Harrison was matched up against Brazilian Mariana Moraes, who was a two-time Olympic judo gold medalist and had 8 submissions. So was set to be a big challenge to Kayla in the grappling.
Underdog on the card tonight. Personal life, she's taking on a massive challenge.
Kayla showed off her striking acumen in this fight. Moraes matched and repelled her in the wrestling department.
Ready, able to get to the clinch. And
finally, she showed her superiority.
Right now, it's just a big body lock and dumps.
And Harrison eviscerated her opponent with big shots from hell.
Belly's out. Kayla Harrison not relenting, not letting up. The right hand coming down like a piston. And now the left. Copeland asking for more action.
Once she rained the shots on the Brazilian, the referee had to rescue Moraes from further damage.
And I've talked about this with Kayla before. Ground and pound is an art, and not even great fighters.
In her 10th professional fight, she faced Cindy Dandois. It was at this point her opponent should have quietly walked out of the arena.
There's Kayla Harrison.
Again, safely mounting her opponent, she uncorked shots and isolated her right arm to again land another armbar submission.
Kayla doing a good job of controlling that wrist and pounding away with her free hand.
Now she's passed her from laying back on it. As Dandois walks out, she actually gives Kayla the space. And there is the tap.
Despite Cindy being aware of the obvious danger and doing her best to stop it, Kayla's strength is unmatchable.
The fulcrum of that elbow pulls down at the end of the lever, bridges her hips, and that's what's going to dislocate, injure, or even break the arm.
Participating in the 2021 PFL Women's Lightweight Tournament in the semis, she showed 6-foot Gina Fabian a little taste of her knockout power.
She officially weighs in at 156 pounds.
And she performed her pre-fight ritual with teammate Amanda Nunes watching.
She's trying to get to that clinch.
Throwing Gina with the strength of an heavyweight.
Looking to change directions.
Kayla straightened her rival for vicious ground and pound, and saving Jana was in the hands of the referee.
Jenna Fabian straight to her belly, and she's got that wrist handcuffed. Referee stepping in close. Jenna Fabian in big trouble here. That will be enough. 1 minute left.
Going against Taylor Guardado in the final of the tournament, Kayla was competing for the first title of her career. The first inside trip made Taylor Guardado crash uncontrollably.
Nice inside trip.
And unlike as usual, she was unable to secure a submission in the first round.
But there's that ground and pound I was talking about from Kayla Harrison.
Big swing and a miss.
Her opponent was no slouch.
Oh, nice little front kick.
Kayla began her domination.
High kick attempt there from Kayla. Now she's in on a body lock.
Nice little.
Then she locked in a devastating armbar that made her opponent tap faster than a tap dancer.
Kayla will continue to chain together this attack. There it is, and there's the tap!
Her popularity increased like wildfire across the scene, becoming the PFL Golden Egg. Having won the 2021 season, the unstoppable Amazonian stepped up to compete in the 2022 PFL Women's Lightweight Tournament season. Going against Caitlin Young, she started the beatdown with another Super Slam takedown. But wise to the danger, Young refused to give up her back, not wanting to go the way of Kayla's previous opponents.
North-south position. Reese Pacheco watching on. Kayla Harrison now taking the back, one hook in.
But Kayla is inevitable.
So Kayla's gonna slide back into full mount.
Tying up her rival and releasing concussive right-hand sledgehammer, the referee stepped in to stop the fight, giving the undefeated Harrison her 14th win in MMA.
Right hand keeps pummeling down here, referee looking on closely. He'll step in and stop it halfway through round.
And facing Czech's Martina Jindrova in the semifinal.
Martina Jindrova!
She repelled the striking of her opponent by catching kicks.
Kayla catches a kick and
going to the north-south position.
Space and try and stand up. Now all the way to north.
Once she got on top, she squeezed the life of Martina with an arm triangle choke, forcing her to tap profusely, begging to be saved from the nightmare that is Harrison.
Locked in, she's got it locked.
And she just squeezes from the full mount position.
Do you agree that Kayla Harrison will be Dakota Ditcheva's biggest test when they meet? Let us know in the comments and check out other videos on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe and click the like button.